Worst gimmick is the next category. Worst gimmick of 2017. And you and I will disagree here, but we're probably not going to banter with the disagreements. We're probably just going to nod and say, yeah, you're probably right. It belongs up there. So, as always, Moorhouse, give your selection first, and I will give mine.
I was not a fan at all of the Dolph Ziggler no gimmick. I want to impersonate gimmick, which he did random entrances every week for like a month. With just like, this is what you guys like, and he'll do a Warrior thing, and maybe this is what you guys like, and he'll do an AJ Styles entrance, and he's like, I don't care what you guys like, and then he'll do it again next week.
So this was SmackDown Live, I want to say September, October-ish of last year, when
Yes.
this was really a big thing, that it still kind of carries on to today, where they play the first 30 seconds of his theme, and then there's that horrible record scratch effect, everything goes black, and he just walks out.
Yeah.
I've long said that if you wanted to get that gimmick over, don't have him walk out to any music at all. Just dim the house lights and let him walk out with a single spotlight.
Kind of like Bam Bam Bigelow
Exactly.
back in '99.
Yeah, exactly. And to tell you the truth, that gimmick, he's got so many other heel gimmicks he could fall back on. It's sort of just it's a throwaway for him to really, focus on that as, okay, that's his heel gimmick. He's got the Hollywood heel persona. Maybe jazz that up with a little bit of, hair metal influence, which I know is an influence in his character as it is, but just say, okay, go full out. If you want to incorporate, some glam rock stuff like the lipstick and the face paint like a Motley Crue or something, go for it. I mean, it's sad because Dolph is one of those guys that a couple of years ago he had the big thing with Miz and everybody was convinced this was it. And, the fact that, they carried on with his career, and I guess he signed an extension on his contract or a new contract. I'm not sure which is which, but and now this is where he is on SmackDown Live. Currently the vacated U.S. champion, but he's going to come back probably with the belt, with the storyline to take on whoever the U.S. champion is after Rumble. So, hooray, you get a Mania match out of it, potentially, but it's weak sauce. It's very weak sauce.
Yeah, and we don't know what his plans are after WrestleMania, because I believe he's hinted at not renegotiating now.
Yeah. All right. That is not my worst gimmick of the year.
What's worse? My
worst gimmick, and people are going to beat up on me because it is an NXT gimmick.
Oh.
But the Ely twins in NXT, they are two huge hulking dudes that rhythmically walk to the ring in simpatico, and then they get into the ring in simpatico, and they do the same taunt in simpatico. It doesn't work when you are the jobber team getting beat up by the Offers of Pain and Sanity and, any other tag team combination they seem to be paired with. I know TM61's coming back, so maybe they're next on the Ely's.
TM61, and you got the War Machine on the way too now. So.
Yes, exactly. They'll really smash them. I hope they come up with something else for those guys. I know it's developmental, and they probably will, but as it stands right now, that's just, it's bland.
It kind of reminds me of the old wrestling games when you come out as a tag team and you're just like robotic and you just slide in together and then you're just...
They're both the default creator wrestler in SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2, exactly. It's like default skins, default tights. No, well, they have music, but it's just, their movie is bland. It looks like something that, somebody came up with in After Effects for, a 30-second loop or something, with just their name, the Ely brothers.
Should be more geneticos.
Give them something more. I mean, these are two pumped up dudes. Vince digs the pumped up dudes. I'm sure he can come up with something with these guys, and I'm sure they will. But you know, that's the worst gimmick of 2017. Every time I was watching NXT, I had to walk away. And when they came on, just because it was just a real stupid gimmick, just really dumb. You have all these great gimmicks on that show, and all these great gimmicks that were coming up through, and then you have those two poor schlubs walk into the ring, just kind of meh. So,